Welcome to Civil Essentials, your go-to spot for everyday civil. Today we are going to discuss about cement. First of all, why and where is cement used? Cement is used in concrete to bind the fine aggregates and coarse aggregates together using water. Now let's discuss the raw materials that are required for manufacture of cement. The raw materials that are required for manufacture of cement are calcareous materials and argillaceous materials. Calcareous materials are mostly or partly composed of calcium carbonate, such as limestone or chalk. Argillaceous materials contain substantial amounts of clay-like components, such as shale or clay. Cement factories are established where these raw materials are available in plenty. Now let's discuss the process of manufacture of cement. The process of manufacture of cement consists of grinding the raw materials, mixing them in certain proportions, and burning them in a kiln at a temperature of about 1300 to 1500 degrees Celsius, at which temperature the materials partly fuses to form nodular shaped clinker. The clinker is then cooled to fine powder with addition of about 3 to 5% of gypsum. Gypsum is used to prevent the flash setting of cement. The product formed by using this procedure is Portland cement. The fancy name of Portland was given owing to the resemblance of this hardened cement to the natural stone occurring at Portland in England. There are two processes, wet and dry, used in the manufacture of cement. In the wet process, the mixing and grinding of raw materials is done in wet conditions, whereas in the dry process, the mixing and grinding of raw materials is done in dry conditions. Wet process burns more fuel as compared to dry process because about 35 to 50% water that is added during the mixing of raw materials needs to be heated in the kiln. Now, you might be wondering why wet process is used, because in the earlier times, the techniques of mixing of raw materials in dry conditions was not available, but nowadays dry process is used more because such techniques for mixing of raw materials are available. Chemical composition. The raw materials used for manufacture of cement consist mainly of lime, silica, alumina and iron oxide. These oxides interact with one another in the kiln at high temperature to form complex compounds. The relative proportions of these compositions are important for influencing the various properties of cement like strength, setting time of cement, etc. in addition to rate of cooling and fineness of grinding. The table below shows the approximate oxide composition limits of ordinary Portland cement. Thank you. If you like the content, please subscribe and share. See you soon in the next video. Take care.